Guess that means it's being recorded.
I guess so.
Recording in progress.
Franz, you didn't come and see us.
Ok, ona gadi wahi ga jokwa, so we don't see us, Nyari. Gati down to you, you're just. How we know you on digits going to star, not that running. Detino Wardado, Gorunga Gari, I guess no. Yet he sought to us a tanka Garako on a yet in the stars, you Zagid on a break of Scotland, Ganongwe. Detino Wardado, a Guades in Egan, Yatter the Gerard on a Guego or Quadsle or no Quasuma. Detino Wardado, a Guades in Egan, Yatter the Gerard on a Guego, no Quasuma. A Guego or Quadsle or no Quasuma. Detino Wardado yet is out the Bunham near on the headstone. I'm gonna go Rio that the Hawakwe. I don't care again. Had damn dawe out on Hetzer because it's Stasser and Meganungwe. Damn dawe out on Hetzer. I said, you got Dart again. Ganyaga Haga, Radinato, Ranata, Nuni, down a risk of again. Down a damn dawe out on Hetzer and Ori Wheel, Gori Shunser, down a Stasser. Skana, because it's Tassera, Dono
Karihwagwenya Stotsera.
Gori Shunsera.
Karihwagwenya Stotsera.
That's righteousness.
Yeah, but the way you said it, you could say it that way too.
Well, for me, as you can tell, the things that I do or say in the opening or whatever else, these are things that have become common. You know, it's like I go to sleep. I'm in my sleep. I'm thinking this stuff now. I won't say like to the degree like Wayagero. I don't know. Wayagero, do you dream in Kanienkeha?
Yeah.
Somebody told us before. What, Mary Claude, you dreamt, eh?
I dreamt one word in Kanienkeha.
And what word was that?
Who is the well Ungaya Nawera?
Very important to have dreamt that. Okay, anyways, you gotta excuse us. We were on the go all day long, non-stop. Rains were really going all day, and now really tired like hell. So I don't know how you feel, Wyagerdo, but for me, I'm like dead tired after today. I really don't want to think about anything right now because my brain will break. So I don't know how you feel. I would suggest that at this time, or this is what I want to do at this time, we'll just go to words that people go back to that again for tonight because it's just too much today. How do you feel about that, Wyagerdo?
Okay with me. It's your class.
Okay. All right. Well, everybody, you know what the path is that we're on here. So don't come up with words about nonsense stuff, you know, like don't ask about going to the movies or stuff like that. So think about it in your life. What is something that you that's important, something of meaning, something that you would want to address, to put in the well, to address in a two-row wampum meeting between native and non-native people. What kind of words, what kind of phrases, what do you want to come up with? Okay, so for this, I don't even want to think tonight. So we'll go right to everybody else. We'll start from in here then. There's Eden and Mary Claude in here. So you guys go ahead. And which word do you want to come up with, if we can think?
Well, because we just came up from this water protection thing. So it's like, how can we, no, that's not how can we, let's clean the waters.
Okay.
Oh, I'll be right back. Our drums are all in the car. I'll be right back.
Oh. Okay.
Take the S off.
The last one?
Yeah. And that means let's clean the waters. Dewa nega seruni. Dewa nega. The H. Okay, and then seruni. We shouldn't even have to, unless somebody wants to break it more, but I think we're at the point now. The same people are attending. Some of these sounds are kind of etched in stone, kind of so to speak. Dewa nega seruni.
Ewa nega seruni.
Ewa nega seruni.
Dewa nega seruni.
Janet?
Who?
Yes, it's your turn after Edith.
Dewa nega. Oh, okay. Dewa nega seruni.
Very good.
France? France, you're muted. We don't hear you.
I think that her microphone didn't work because at the beginning I saw she was moving her mouth, but I couldn't hear any noise, so her mic
Okay.
is not. Yeah.
Okay, Steven?
Dewa nega seruni.
Anne? You're muted, Anne.
No,
Yeah.
nega seruni.
Elsa?
And Mark.
Yeah, I will say it after. So Elsa?
Say Elsa and Mark.
I know. I see you.
Okay. The one that got Cerrone.
Ewa nega seruni.
Harold?
Dewa nega seroni.
Dewa nega Seroni. So the order for today is as usual, Stuart, then Marie-Claude and Edith, and Janet, France, if your microphone works one day, Stephen, Anne, Elsa, Mark, Harold, and me.
Okay, Edith, that's your word?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's coming to me now. So now I got to give one. Okay, but this one, you'll have to put it in front of that. Calling all water protectors. Or whatever, attention, all water protectors, whichever word is the best suited there while you're here.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. You are fast tonight, Guayaquil. Holy. I'm like babbing around.
Yeguanux. Yegua.
Yegua. Whoops.
Yeguanux, that's good. Sewate.
What the?
Nega. Nigun rare. Nigun, I guess.
It's okay.
Wait, you know what? That should be all one. They're gonna go. And then what are they?
Okay,
Oops.
okay. Yeguanux sewade nega ga sewade nega ninu nigun rare.
Yewano.
Yegua.
Oh, okay. I didn't say. Yeguanux zewade neganegurare.
That's the one, yeah.
Iguanux sewade neganigunrare.
Yeguanux sewadeneganigunrare.
Iguanax, Iwade, Iganigun Rale.
Okay, okay, good. Good. I seen something, but it was okay. Yeguanux sewade nega nigun rare.
Okay, Stephen, you can go ahead. We don't hear France.
Okay. Yequanux sewate necanicunrare.
Wrong.
Onyx, Senaguate, and Nagunware.
Elsa?
Yeguanux sewate neganigunrare. Neganigun.
Very good, also.
Yeguanux sewate neganigurare.
Yeguanux sewate neganigun ware.
So France, try again because I heard you speaking.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Iguagu non sewade neganigurare.
Very good.
Yeguanus sewade negadigunrare.
Okay.
Teotwetnuni.
All right, for that third word, I don't want to cut in on you, Mary Claude, but for the third word, I got an idea. We've got a pattern going here. So
Yeah.
let's do this. So and then just write the yo negatsu. See, calling all water protects. Let's clean and then the yo negatsu. De yo negatsu. Yo negatsu.
Okay, yeah.
Deo negatsu. That means, see, let's clean the waters. Deo negatsu is dirty waters.
Go in the conference store, find out what happened. Probably an hour ago.
You could put the English, the dirty waters.
Okay.
That's good. Deo nega.
Deo.
Yeah, deo negatsus.
Deo negatsus.
Deonegatsus.
Deonegatsun.
Deo Negatus.
France, it's your turn.
Sorry. Deo negatsu.
Very good.
Deo negatsons.
Neo Negasis.
Whoops.
After Stephen, it's Anne, Elsa. So Anne, go ahead. We didn't hear.
Deno Negasis.
Teonegatsus.
Deo Negatsuns.
Deo negatsuns.
Deonegatsos. Teotwetnuni.
Okay, this is something I've always wanted to ask, and I remember now. It's not exactly talking about water, but it's the caterpillar transformed into a butterfly.
Okay. So it was,
Okay, I'm gonna adjust that a little bit to add something to it, Wayagerdo. Like you said, to keep this in a flow. So, like the caterpillar that transforms into a butterfly.
Oops.
Then the next one, we're gonna have to keep this going. Like the caterpillar that transforms into a butterfly. We must make our mother's waters clear again. Clear.
Oh.
I sent it to you, Edith.
Oh, Nyawa. I think I'm sleeping.
Ofarane.
Oh, Faran.
Yeah. So it's Ofa. And then Rane. And then Jikji. Jikji. Nanawa. Keep the whole thing. I think it would be easier. Jikji Nanawa. And then Yewadus. Yewa. Yewadus. Okay, I'll say it and see if it's too long, that middle word. Ofarane, Jikjinanawa, Yewadus.
Oferane.
Ofarani.
What?
Ofarani.
That's what I said. Oferane. Oh no, I said Oferane. Oferane, Jikjinanawa, Yewadus.
Ofarane, Nanawa, Yewadus.
Ofarane, Sinanawa, Yewadus.
Warane, Vitsinana, Yawadu.
Ofarane Tsinanawa Eye Wadonus.
Parane, Chichinanawa, Yewanatos.
Orane, Ewana, Wanana, Wanadon.
You know, well, what?
Sorry. Owerani Nanawa. Yewatu.
Oharane, Tiksi, Nanawa, Yewatu. No, Yewatuns.
Ofarane, Sixinanawa, Yewarums.
Ufarane, Nanawa, Yewadus. Teotwetnuni.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a question for you, Wayagerdo. Oferane. Is that like? Is that the comparisons?
Well, Ofaran is, it's the fur around it. You know, the fur, like if you're looking at these orange and black.
Uh-huh.
So that's Ofare is fur. Ofaran, it means fur on the, whatever it is, on the, in this context, it's the caterpillar, Ofaran.
Okay, what is the reference to like?
Oh, okay, I know what it is. See, Ofara is a hallway. So see, it looks like a hallway. a miniature hallway because they're only about 2 inches long. So it's like a long corridor. I mean, a short corridor because we're like giants compared to a farane. So they're the same size, and it looks like if it was built, it would be a hallway or farago, a tunnel, a miniature tunnel or farane.
Okay, but in the language, what is the reference to the word like? To say just like or like this? Tinine, okay. But is that in Ziktinanawa?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's in the Z.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ziktinanawa. What is that?
It's the cat. See, that's okay. Farane is the caterpillar transformed. Oh, Ziktinano is the butterfly.
Okay.
Caterpillar transforms into a butterfly. Yewadus is transforms. Becomes.
Okay. So let me understand something here. We don't actually have a word for the word like when you're saying just like this. We don't have.
We got a word for that. It's zinine.
Zinine.
T-S-I-N-I-N-E. Zinine.
Okay, so am I to understand that in the language it says caterpillar, like a butterfly, transforms?
It becomes.
Becomes. Okay, all right. Okay, the English. We got to fix the English word.
Like the caterpillar, the butterfly becomes. Oh, like the caterpillar, the butterfly. No, like the caterpillar, when it becomes a butterfly.
Okay, for me though, the thing that I don't like there is the word like at the beginning, because in Kanienkeha, it's not at the beginning.
Well, to like, there's 2 ways to like, and gunu is a personal level. If you like somebody, you would say gunu. So they both mean like, but for different things.
Okay, we're just gonna fix the English here.
Could I say something?
Eat it. What are you eating?
Pizza.
Oh.
Yeah, what'd you say, Janet?
No, it's not that important. I was just thinking that, you know, when you talk in the language, Kanienkeha, it's not the same. Like in English, we use the word like a lot as a comparative or an simile, what they call it in a simile. But in the Mohawk language or the Kanienkeha language, sorry, for the word Mohawk, but you know, it's a different way of communicating. And so in the old language, we would never say like a caterpillar because we didn't have to necessarily compare it in that way to something else. And I think that's where the problem lies. Unless you should put Zanini ahead of Okwarani. I'm not sure. But
You're actually right. You're right. Zinina.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah. Perfect. Okay.
Nyawako. I say that humbly.
See, when you say like that word, I like, see, I'm thinking while you are talking, you could say what genu and sajada, I like your jacket. Or what gerihuano, and then hold the Mary Claude Wairo. I agreed or liked with what Mary Claude said. So in a way, we could have about 5 or 6 different things depending on what we're liking. Whether it's you like a girl, you like her dress, you like her opinion. It would change all the time. It wouldn't be. You won't be using that one word. What was it? Tinina. You wouldn't be using that.
Okay,
You wouldn't say like Mary Claude or Edith. Tinina gunu. It's like saying, geez, I kind of like you. Well, it's like you'd say, well, get lost until you gotta. You're like on a fishing expedition, right? Tinina gunu. It's like I like you. Well, either you like me or you don't.
Okay, so with the zinine in the front, now would that change zikzi nanawa?
No, it would stay the same.
Okay. All right, so in the English, it's just this then. So to give the proper like in Kanienkeha, the English has to identify it. So quite simply, after the word like, put when.
Yeah, that's good. That's right.
When the caterpillar, and you can take out that.
Yeah, but if we put like, see now it changes. If we would say nona or faran ejiktinana or yewadus, you would have to change zinina to ona. But I like the word zinina. It's better than ona because ona is goodbye and we can't have it used for too many different things.
Okay, so the way that it is right now.
Good.
That's good. You're comfortable with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Did we? Oh, did we?
We didn't do this one. We just wrote it. Onyx, see, we don't have to. I don't think we have to break that. Gatnista, Sarah. I don't think Gatnista. Gatnis.
We don't have to break that.
No, we've been saying it so much now at this point of the game. Onyx Gatnista, Sarah. Here, you'll break right at the A. A. And another one at the O.
Here?
Yeah. A-O-D. A-O-D. Then the rest. Neganus. And then da. Just right at T-A. Or wait. Da-yo. Yeah, da-yo. 2 of them. Just once there. Da-yo. Darhum. Onyxi got any stahara. Ka onyxi got any stansara. A-O-D. Neganus. Da-yo. Darhum.
Onekti ganistasira oti negonus dayo darhum.
Onexi ganistansera o dineganus dayotar.
Onyx.
Darhum.
Onyxi ganistansara aodineganus dayodarhum.
Onexi ganistansera aodineganus diodaron.
Dayodarhum.
Diodaron.
Onexi ganistansara aodineganus dayodaron.
Yeah, darhum.
Yeah, we got to go back to Janet a minute. The last word you said, dayo darharum. That it's not darharum, it's darhum.
Can you say it one more time?
Go ahead.
Dayo dar.
Dayo.
Yeah.
No, not even, because the end you're ruining it. Run.
It's
Dar.
dar. T-A-R. It sounds like a D. Dar. Hun. H-O-N is hun. Dayo dar hun.
Dayo dar.
Yeah.
You don't say the N, right? Like the H-O-N, you say the
Yeah,
N?
you do. Yeah. You say it hun.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's kind of silent. In Kanienkeha, you're saying the N, but in English, it's not really pronounced. In English, it's kind of silent.
If the N wasn't there, would say it must the mother's waters. Dayotaru, it means the waters have to clean itself up, and that's why the N has to be there. Means that we got to clean it up because they didn't dirty it. You can't have somebody clean up your mess, you know?
So just the N on the end makes it like possessive then. Like,
yeah, possessive, and it's our duty, it's not hers. Well, look at Mother Earth will be here. Go back 1491 and imagine you could go drink from the water. Today you keel over and die. But that's, so it got dirty. Whose fault was it? Was it her, Mother Earth? No, it was us.
okay, we're gonna put a little thing in English here. Okay, just put in brackets. Write the word Dayodarhu again. Okay, now the N there, just put the N in brackets too. A bracket within a bracket. Then a line. Okay, go before the brackets with the N.
Here?
Go before the brackets.
Here?
Okay, right there. Is okay, Dayodarho. What does that mean again, Wayagerdo?
Dayotarho is for it to clean it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It must be clean.
Yeah. It has to do the cleaning.
Okay.
Not the mother.
Go back, Dayodarho, right after it.
After?
Where we just were.
Okay.
Not there. That's not where we were. That's not where we were either.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We were just after Dayodarho, before the brackets. Before the
After
bracket.
the O, after the O.
Here.
In between, like, yeah.
Okay, put in equals. It must be. It must. Just put it must. No, back where it was there. Why did you jump?
Because it kind of.
But you guys don't get on each other's nerves. You're all tired.
It must. Okay, now go after the N. After the bracket, put an equal sign there. We must. Now end bracket. Okay. When you're looking at that part in the brackets there, Wayagerdo, does that make sense to you?
Yeah, because it makes the it us.
Okay. Okay, so now this little thing here, it's important for everybody to grasp or understand that it's the N that makes it possessive. Okay. Something there to be cognizant of, because you'll hear, well, say dayodarho, and then say dayodarhu. A simple N, hu. It kind of changes the way the word sounds, but all it changes is the possession of the word. Okay, that's all I wanted to add in there to make it understandable. All right. Who's the next word?
Janet.
Then? Okay, Janet. You know what though? Okay, Janet. We're gonna go back and just scroll down and let her see what the line of train of thought is here. So calling all water protectors. Let's clean the waters. The dirty waters.
No.
The dirty waters.
Like
when the caterpillar transforms into a butterfly. We must make our mothers.
Okay. Can you hear me? The only thing I could think of right now is like for the 7 generations, you know, for the future generations, something to that effect, you know, to care about.
Okay, so then what we would say is for the faces yet beneath the earth. So 7 generations or faces.
Don't put 7, please. That Jesuit number out of our head. Put 8, the never ending, but you don't have to put it there for the face.
Yeah, the faces yet beneath the earth.
You didn't say the words.
Yeah.
Yeah, after Janet, we didn't say it, or I'm not sure Janet said it either.
No.
The word before, we didn't say it.
Oh, that's true. We didn't finish saying this after Janet. We stopped there.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for keeping us on our toes.
I can't even think now. My brain is too full.
Okay, I'll read it again. Onyxiga nistansara audi neganos dayotarhun.
Whose turn is it?
France.
Onekti gani stansera audi neganos dayo darhon.
Excellent.
Nexi ganistasara iotinecanus diodarho.
Onegi. Astarsa. On a day. No, I don't have it.
Onyxiga nistansara audi neganos dayotarhun.
On a day. Diaskasras. Onetin.
Just the way it looks, AOD neganos.
IOD Negoras Dehana.
Dayotarhun.
Haha.
Onexi canistansera autinicanus dayotarhun.
Good.
Onegzi canestansera auti neganus taiotarhu.
Onyxti canestansera audi neganos dayotarhun.
That's excellent.
Onexi canistansera audi neganus dayotaho. Dayotwetnuni.
Now.
Who's next?
Hang on. So Sinine, this one is for the faces yet beneath the earth.
Yeah. Jinine. Okay, we don't have to break that. Daye gun. Daye.
Oh, daye.
Daye and then gun. So. Yeah. Oh, S-O-T-A. So take the N out. So Jinine Dayegun so Daje. Okay.
Daje?
Okay. Then it's not finished. Space, the earth. Ohunzogun. OHONTSOKON. Ohunzogun. Ohun. Ohunzogun, yeah. Okay, Jinine Dayegun so Daje. Ohunzogun.
Okay, hang on. I got a problem with the Gonso Daje. So put a break after so. And I got a problem with that last part, Daje. To me, it doesn't look like Daje. Would it be, is it wrong to put a H on the end of that, or?
Okay, Dayegun so. Okay, let's. Tontie. T-O, take the A out, put a O.
Whoa, where are we?
At the Daje. T-A, take the A out.
Okay, whoa.
Put an O there, and the N after the O.
That's how
Now
it
you
works.
got it. Dayegun so duje. I don't think you have to break that anymore. Take that right out, that flipping light. Yeah, okay. Jinine Dayegun so duje ohunzogu.
Oh, you just said.
Jiniji, look, Jinine Dayegun so duje ohunzogu.
Okay, something looks crazy there. I don't know why. Zinene Dayegonso Dun
Duje.
Duje. Dayegonso Duje Ohunzogo.
Sinine Dayegunsoje Ohunzogo.
Sinine Dayegun Sodunje Ohunsogun.
Nini Dayagunso Dunje Ohunsogo.
Inine Dayegunso Dunje Ahunsogu.
Janine,
Okay, eat it. Okay, guys, stop right there. See, Jogo, you put Ohun TSA, not an O.
Zagu.
Oops.
Ohunza go inside the earth, beneath the earth. The other one, Ohunzogo, also means that, but it's your basement, which is below the earth, but it's one of those words like Zinina. You gotta have the right word in front of it. You know?
How do you say that word?
Ohunzago.
Okay, take that comma out and put it after the TSA.
Ohunzago. Zinina Dayegun Sodoje Ohunzago.
Ahunsago.
Janine, Dayakon Sondonje, Ohunsako.
Okay.
Tahine, Gonatusa, Ahosa, no,
Ohunzago.
Hosagon.
That's a note, isn't it? Go ahead.
Oh, Sinene taigu sotunche unzagu.
Very good.
Tinene tayekun sotonche ohunsago.
Well, very good.
Tinine te ya unso donche o hunsago.
Good.
Tinine Dayegun Sodoche or Honsago. Is it Dayegun Sodoche or Sodonje?
Good yet.
So the N, why a N?
Dayago, dayegun. So, don't you?
Okay. Tayo tweet noni.
Yeah.
Who's next?
France.
I don't know how you would say that, Wayageru. It's like I keep seeing a vision. It's like, you know, when you go to a place where you see the blue, like the deep sea, like you see like the bottom of the sea or like a lake. It seems like the water get lost into our eyes, and it's like a communion. I don't know how to phrase that in Kanienkeha, and I don't even know how to phrase it in English. It's like it seems to me like it's a communion of the purity of the water that goes into our brain, and it just it just get mixed, and we get lost in the water. I think it happens to all of us. So I don't know what phrase we could make with that.
That's that's too many words there. But can you say it in French what you want to say? Maybe the girls can help you.
I would say it's like la communion de la pureté de l'eau qui se mélange avec notre vision du monde, ou je sais pas comment dire ça. I don't know. Do you get what I'm saying though?
Well,
Okay.
I think Wayageru has something.
Te yo ne gunner. Te got ne gunner. Wait.
Oh, excuse me.
Te got ne gunnerus. It's the joining of two waters. Te got ne, the joint of two waters. Te got ne gunnerus. Te got.
There you go.
That reaches our heart. It reaches our heart.
That's the one, just the way you accidentally split it, Edith. Te got ne gunnerus.
Okay, then. To make it fit as a phrase with everything else in here, because that's kind of like just a word, the joining of two waters. It's gotta be, because we're talking about us. We must clear the waters. So
Then we would say, don't they walk ne gunner again? We will join the waters.
we must, well, it should mean we must join our waters, meaning we must join our water with our Mother Earth's water.
Okay, don't, okay, erase everything, Edith. Okay, TEN, don't they? Say it again in English.
Okay, well, it's really more of the phrase of what France is saying, like basically we must become one with the water.
Okay,
We must
join of WAH, don't they walk? And then no, NEN, gunner, okay, KAN, the one, KANEN, gunner, long, KE, space, Unguaneganus, ON, Gua, HNE, K, yeah, S. Okay. Donde wa? Nega.
Nanga?
Donde wa nega? Donde wa nega? Donde wa neg? Wait, donde wa nega neron que? Neron.
Is it nega or naga? Because there's an N before the K.
Donde wa nega?
So I take this N out.
Okay, wait. Donde wa nega? Everything's good there. Donde wa nega? Take the thing out. Donde wa ne? Donde wa nega neronge? Yeah, donde wa nega neronge? That's it. Oh, neganus.
Gun.
Gotten it on
Ne.
here.
Yeah, take out that push, yeah, after the NE.
Under one gun it on here. Okay. On one negative.
Can you say that word again, Moigero?
Donde wa nega neronge? Ungwa neganus.
Okay, between the N and the KE at the end. Okay.
Donde wa nega neronge? And then, oh, neganus. We shouldn't break that, no. Not after all this time. It's just water.
Ongwa negonos.
Yeah, ungwa neganus. Our waters.
And what does that mean then? We must no.
The joining of our two waters.
But is it we? Like we must.
Ours is we, yeah.
So that's to say in English, we must join our two waters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Donde wa neganarage ngwa neganus.
Okay, before that, did you say that we must join our two waters? Or just
Yeah, you got two waters there, Doc. But if we must join, there's 7 billion people on the planet, so it's not just two waters. Ungwa neganar is all our waters, because we all have a different well in our bodies. There's 7 billion wells.
Okay, but if we're talking to people, let's say we're talking to 7 billion people, and we're talking about us people, and our Mother Earth's waters. So are we saying we must join our two waters, even though we're talking to 7 billion people, we must join our two waters together, meaning all us and our Mother Earth's waters?
No, I would take two out and just say ungwa neganus. Then you wouldn't have to say 7 billion. We know there's 7 billion people and that we all have water in us. So we become the 7 billion and whatever.
Can we say for the English with her at the end? That change?
We must join with her waters.
Our waters with hers?
Like that, yeah.
With hers?
Yeah, that's good. Well put. But English class is at 10 till midnight.
Yeah, that meets better my thoughts too.
Okay. Donde wa neganarage ungwa neganus.
Donde wa neganarage ungwa neganus.
Donde wa neganerange ungwa neganus.
Donde wa neganerange ungwa neganus.
Donde wa neganarega ongwa negano.
Dante wa negwa narange ungwa neganos.
Donde wa neganarage ungwa neganos.
Donde wa agwegana ray. Agoweganas.
Ungwa
neganas.
Donde wa neganeron que ungwa neganos.
Very good, Elsa.
donde Kanienkeha Class.
Okay.
Dande wane ganarange unguaneganus.
Very good.
Donde wane ganerange unguaneganus. Teo tuet noni.
Okay.
Who's next?
Steve, I think. Steve, yeah.
Yeah. So what I was going to say, you just addressed. And I think it's said better than the way I was going to say it, because I was having a difficult time trying to put it into words. So what I was going to say is, may the minds awaken to the true identity of the waters. And basically what I mean by that is the issue with the waters seems to be the mind's disconnection with the reality in relation to the water. So the fact that, you know, many people see the waters as being something outside of themselves. They're incapable of seeing the reality of the water, that being not only does it lie central to our well-being as a human species and every other species, but it's within us. So a lot of words, but I think it was well said the way you said it. The only other thing I could think of was, may the medicines present themselves when I am ready. Doesn't really seem to apply to the waters, but I guess it can apply to the waters if it can be said in relation to the spirit of the waters. And I guess by that, I mean, like, you know, may the medicines present themselves when I am ready. If I open myself and put my mind to it, may the solution to the problem open itself to me, and then may I do something about it. I know that's a lot of words.
So that's responsibility. So you're first identifying about my responsibility. Once I take that, she can reveal herself to me. Okay, write this and see if this is okay with you, Steve. How about this? I think it combines your two things. Our minds must be prepared to receive the medicine of the reality of the waters. How's that, Steve? Does that go too far off of what you wanted to?
You're muted, Steve.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that. No, I was going to say, I like that. It seems to address both of the things, and both of them were pretty wordy. So that seems to kind of cut to the chase. So yeah, I like it.
Okay, then it must be, we must prepare our minds. We must prepare our minds to receive the medicine of the reality of the waters. Yeah, because if we must prepare our minds, that's the responsibility that you identify. And that's to receive the medicine. Okay, wait, hang on a minute. To receive the medicine after that of the reality of the waters, just say of the waters,
Reality.
when she received the medicine of the waters, when she sees fit. Is that still okay, Steve?
Yeah. Yeah, that seems to be okay. I was wondering, initially wondering why we were assigning a gender to the water, but it's the nature of the water that seems to connect the most with the female. So I understand why you're using it in that way.
Well,
Yeah,
water is female. When we consider the life-giving process of how we're made, how you're made in the belly of your mother, it's all the waters there that are forming. Now, when we think of the possibilities, well, a human could have been formed within a male, but it's not. So it's formed within the female, and we know it's formed within her waters, the life-giving waters. So the life-giving waters in that at our foundation are literally, they are female. It is a female entity, a female process thing that we're built out of. So the waters to us, you're never going to find a genderless reference. The reference to water is always female.
Gotcha.
Yung go Danny. Bra. Yeah, bra Saroni. Ah. Oh. D. We don't have to put one in there.
No. We don't have to put one there either.
Oh, no, okay.
Okay. Jinye yoga. Ji. Ni ye. Jiniye yoga. Leave it like that. Jiniye yoga. Okay.
Oh, wait. Jini. Take out that one right after the first I. Yeah. How's that, Waigero?
Yeah. Jiniye yoga. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yung guadeni con rasseloni. Audi neganus. Onukwa sua. Jiniye yoga.
Yung guadeni con rasseloni. Audi neganus. Onukwa sua. Wow. Ziniye yoga.
Yung wadeni gun raseruni aodineganus onuquasuan diniye yoga.
Yung wadeni gun raseruni aodineganos onuquasuan diniye yoga.
Yung quadeni guna seroni on dineganos on question dinini yoga.
Yung kwa wadini gun raseroni aho di neganos anu kwa sumha tini ye yogen.
Very good.
Yung wateri con rasoroni, iotineganos, anuquasu a chini ye yoga.
Very good.
Ogwa nete gana asarare gana de geginas onaguasane tenesnore.
Jiniye yoga.
Tania yoga.
Yung wateni con raseruni auti neganus ununquatsu a sini ye yoga.
Very good.
Yung guateni curaceroni autineganos onunquasona sini ye yoga.
Very good.
Tonquateni Gungasaroni au di Negonus Onunquasoa Sini Yoga.
Well done.
Ungwaneni gura seroni, audi neganos, unungwasua, tini ye yoga. Teo tuetnoni.
Angel, you're just feeding off Harold.
Riding on coattails. Gotta say something about Mark. Mark, as you know, I'm not the best speaker, but I gotta acknowledge the advancements that you've made, because you are one of those people that are like me. I don't know if it's like kind of like a dyslexia. When we're reading it, it's very hard to like get those syllables, you know, comprehend those syllables together and to be able to say it. I noticed that you have kind of the same drawback or setback that I have in that, but I noticed and I recognize that you're becoming more comfortable, I'd say, I guess, that you're more comfortable with it, and therefore in what we're hearing, it's a lot smoother to our ears now as to the way that you are arranging those, saying those syllables. Anyways, there's a big improvement.
It's the English pronunciation of the letters that you're getting out of your head now. You're finally seeing it different, hearing it different.
Yeah.
It's a hard adjustment. It's not easy.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's repeating those words like I'm like if ever I do, I'm not ready to do a closing like tonight, but I really have to look at past lessons and try to memorize everything because like I said, unless I rent a room in your house and then we speak for about a month, you know. But
Hey, guess who's doing the closing tonight? You just said you're doing the closing tonight.
no, I'm not doing the closing tonight.
Yeah, you brought it upon yourself.
When I'm ready, I'm going to do the closing.
You said to everybody, we all heard you. Okay, anyways, who's the next
I think
phraser?
Anne.
Next person to phrase us.
Anne,
Yeah,
is it you?
it's Anne. Anne, it's your turn.
Allow us to recognize the waters when she speaks to us.
What'd you say?
Recognize the waters that speak to us.
It's
Okay.
allow us or open us to recognize the waters when she speaks to us. So it has to do with, you know, when something is presented in front of you that, you know, being able to open your eyes or recognize that it's right there in front of you.
How about this? And would this still fit to what you're saying? We must recognize, or we must understand.
Or even being open to the understanding her voice.
Our mother when she speaks to us of the waters.
Is it learning your language?
That's what it is. We're learning her language. You got to understand, everybody, that people around the world have many different languages, but people around the world did not establish peace. There is only peace established one place. And so the language is much different because it's not just a bunch of words that were created out of an alphabet. The language itself, the words itself comes right from the earth, right from the living experience. So most of these words aren't even in, like, say, like a living human memory. Most of these words are actually coming from the time before we were humans. These are sounds that living things resonate. You know, like your heartbeat. There's something I noticed a while ago because of the condensation in the air that we couldn't the drums were not tight enough. Something what I noticed is when I was going like that, of course now it's really bad, but a while ago, between each beat, there was a vibration that maintained. It was of a constant vibration in the drum.
It's there, read it.
Yeah, I got it.
Now,
Oh.
it didn't stop for a minute. So there's living things resonate, they make sounds, and prior to us being human, those sounds, those living things, the communication between them was just the vibration of each other. So let's say if my vibration is and yours is well, then our words are going to be associated to those vibrations. This is what we're not comprehending yet. We didn't go deep enough into it, is that the Kanienkeha language, the language of peace, it resonates from the things in creation that are peace, which is all the things in creation. So everything in creation, as you know, has a vibrational resonance to it. I don't know if that's a proper terminology there, but everything has that frequency. And so this is where the words come from, way before we were human. So Kanienkeha is a merging of knowledge that we gain once we're human and everything from our past. So this is what makes, like Wyatt always says, about the continuous being, because our language and our references to each other and to things are resonating vibrations, frequencies that have existed and been around since the beginning of time. It's just that everybody else on the planet now has chosen to forget these things, except people who go into meditation and do stuff like that. Oh, to them, yeah, they can see it. Yeah, these things are real. But everybody else just let these things go. So the language, the sound, a lot of things, just like songs you're going to hear. What does it mean? What does that mean? You know, you could, it's almost like if you were speaking in English, it's almost like going goo goo ga 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 goo goo goo. It's almost going like that, because these things are rooted so far back in the reality of creation that we can't isolate it to being that, oh, it came about only once humans came into this world. And just because we labeled it something, the Kanienkeha language is based on listening to the language of our Mother Earth. And we respond to her in her language of peace. And that is what anybody wants to believe or not. The Kanienkeha are the only people on the planet that have attained it, maintained it over 2,000 years. And so this means that not only is the knowledge greater about peace, but all the references are also, meaning the language. All right. Ayate. Oh, what? No, Gary, you better say that word.
Okay, there's a little bit of a miscue there. Ayede wa W-A. No E. Take Ayede wa T-E again. Then Wana.
What?
Wana. W-E-N-N-A. Ayede Wana. T-E, then put W-E-N-A, W-E-N-A, N-N-A. Okay, ayede wade one na dewieste. Yeah.
Okay.
What day? Put a comma after what day.
If they wanna do.
What day? When what's day?
Day.
Can you say that again, my dear?
Ayede wade one ayede aye wade one na dewieste.
Aya day, what day?
One na dewieste.
On the day when you say, no?
Yeah. One na dewieste. Okay. Ayede wade one na dewieste. And Yukini Staha, do we have to break that anymore? This
No.
stage of the game? Okay, Yukini Staha. No, doesn't have to be changed. Okay. Yeyun.
Yeyun?
Yeyun. Take. Oh no, leave the N in there. Yong. Ki. Yong ki. Then leave the rest. Tarhase.
Oops.
Yuki Tarhase.
Guitar.
Okay, but 3, 2, 1. Aye de wana dewieste. Yuki ni staha, no. Yuki tarhase.
Aya day, what day? One day, wayeste? Yonki nista nona. Yayun? Yayunki. Oh,
Tarhase.
how do you say the first part of it?
Tarhase.
No, the yeyun.
Yon.
Yang yun.
Yon yuki tarhase.
Yang yun ki tarhase.
Ayete wade wenade wayeste yonkinista nona yonyo kitar hase.
Excellent.
Ayete wade wena, no. Ayete wade wana de weyeste, yunkinista, nona, yan kidar hase.
Yade, wade, wenade, yeste, yonknista, nonen, yon, darhase,
Yeah, tarhase.
tarhase, yon, darhase.
Ayede wade wana de wayeste in yunkina nistaha nona yongi tarsase.
Tarhase.
Tarhase.
That's the one. Yeah, you did very well.
Ayete wate wanate wayeste yukinistaha nona yayon ki tarase.
Cut it out, Steve. I think you hurt my head so fast.
The thing with Steve, he's not stopping.
Yeah,
I know that.
He keeps going.
I just try to sound like Wayugerda. That's what I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. Just try to sound, if I can try to sound like him, then I know that I'm doing something right.
You know, sometimes I do that too, and I'm not comprehending what I'm saying. I'm just saying it because I listen to Wayagero, you know, like say it, and I'm not like in my mind arranging the syllables or whatever. I'm just repeating, and therefore it kind of, sometimes that happens to me. I say it fast, like the way you just did, and it becomes like a blur for me. Anyways.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pretend that I know what I'm saying, but if I say it enough and memorize it, then I know that that's what it says. But yeah, I'm with you. I can say it. I just can't always, you know, I can't always transfer it over to the actual words in English.
Mhm.
That's funny because a few months ago I was dreaming in Kanienkeha, but I didn't even know anything about what I was hearing. I didn't understand, but I was hearing Kanienkeha. I was just in my dream. It was in Kanienkeha, but I didn't know what it meant at all. I couldn't even repeat it.
What did you say? Okay, where do we leave off?
Anne, it's Anne's turn.
Okay, I'll read it for Ann then. Aya dewa dewana dewieste, yukini staha nona, yung kitarhase.
Ayadara na Ayad
Dewa de.
Aradea de na
Aya dewa de. It
Okay.
almost sounds like a spell, you know, like a curse. Aya dewa de.
Ayadara de.
Yeah, wana dewi.
Canastera nana
Yung yung.
Terrace.
Yung kitarhase. It almost sounds Chinese. Yon yung ki.
Yon ki terrace.
Yeah.
Ayete mate buenate bueyeste. Yukinistana nona ayu yayu quitarse.
Ayade wade wenade wieste yunkimistana yuna yayu kitarase.
Very good.
Aete, wate, wanate, wayeste, yonkini stana, luna, yonki tahase.
That's the one.
Aya dewa dewana dewieste, onkinistan a nona yon kitarhase.
Yeah.
With Nuni.
Ah, you're trying to compete.
Told you last time.
First of all, as many as of us there are, 11, we're gonna develop 11 different dialects. We're gonna have 11 slightly different dialects.
I think that word right there. Can you go back to it? Ayadewa de wayanas. Ayadewa de wana de wayaste. Wow, that is gotta be one of the craziest words that you've taught us so far. Like with all those days. That is a tongue twister.
Like, but you picture like those stenographers, the real fast ones, and they're writing. How you do what they want to do?
Man, you know what you just made me think of? I remember I was telling you the story the other day about Tom Longboat when he called my brother Keith and I to go see him. What he said, he says, they're all full of crap. He says, yeah, on Sunday you see them in the longhouse in the ceremony. And then he says, on Monday you see them right over there in that building. He lived right across from the band office in Grand River. Anyways, I think of that guy. He was the last fluent speaker of all the languages, not just the 5 nations, but also the Tuscarora. He spoke 6 languages, this guy. And he used to keep the records for the Confederacy. So imagine that guy, like how fast you talk while you're Gerdu. Like imagine if you said that, wow, what the hell was that? But imagine this guy, he'd be sitting there as fast as anybody's talking in any language, recording it. Because this was before there was tape recorders that they could have in the consoles. This guy used to write down all 6 languages coming at him. Imagine what his mind must have been like. I only spoke with that guy, personally, like in conversation, only a couple of times in my life. But with my mother, of course, my father and everybody else, well, I seen him a lot. But to have a one-on-one with him, of course, it was in English, but he was the softest spoken person you would ever hear. Everybody you hear, Wayagirdu, when he's talking, very hard to hear him, man. Like Wayagirdu, you're the #1 reason why we say we got to get microphones to put on our shirts so people could hear us when we're doing stuff, because you speak so low.
Well, we got to get a headphone.
This is what I'm
The
saying.
person that's talking, get a headphone, then, you know.
What I'm understanding though is that the language is, if you're thinking that way, the language of peace will soften you right down. It will take all the rough edges off. It will make you speak like as if you're speaking to a baby, like nurturing a baby, almost. So soft. This is the way that guy, Tom Longboat, spoke. He was a very, very soft-spoken person. Like if you're next to him, listening to him talk, it'd be like, I don't know, like you're just like so engulfed in it, so like hanging on each word. Because somebody that speaks like that, talks so soft, so easy, that but when you know what he's talking about peace and all of that it's like you're riveted on the edge of your seat, just listening, waiting for the next whatever's going to come out of his mouth, even if you don't understand it. So yes, the language here, I'm seeing of course a lot of different things in it, but the softness. Because today, one of the things that I noticed where we were talking, of course, when I talk, you know, to people. But somebody said to me afterwards, I forget exactly how it was, but like they seen my fire. And it's because of the way that, I won't say that I've mastered the English language, but I utilize it to the point of where we can communicate with the people who speak English. So we learn how to use their words, to use their language to get into the places we need to get. But there is also the tone. For me, I don't have that tone. For me, I have more of a tone, like more of a definitive whatever, like a finalization and things. So I would imagine then that it really matters as to where we are in time in relation to the Five Nations Longhouse Confederacy, as to how the words that will be spoken and how they will be spoken, the tone of it. You know, just like you stub your toe. You know, you could be talking all nice to somebody, but then stub your toe. It's going to change your tone of things. You know, we're all nice. We didn't stub our toe, and then all of a sudden we're stubbing our toe for 500 years. Somebody's crushing our toe. The words will be more, the same words will become more sharp, more, maybe a little more harsh. Like, I love you. I love you. You know, that kind of thing. Anyways, okay.
That's historical trauma.
What?
Historical trauma.
Yeah. It will adjust, and it does adjust the words. The same word could be used very nice and soft 500 years ago, the same word be used now, and it won't be so nice and soft. It'll be a hardened thing. Goes through experience. I guess the word or the way we speak evolves with us, changes with us as our circumstances or conditions change. Anyways, okay, let's.
It reminds me of a rock. A rock that's out in the open in the elements. Be very sharp and harsh and because it's always out there in the elements, but a rock that's under the river, it's been run by the river over and over the waters, again, will be really, really smooth.
Yeah. Okay, so we must understand our mother when she speaks to us. Okay, so who's got the next phrase?
Elsa.
Where are we?
Okay. So like in our body, it's no good to plug arteries or veins. We must free the water flow.
Okay. Okay, so like we must have free, our arteries must be free. Like our mothers, I didn't, yeah, maybe
Almost mothers.
We must
Arteries.
feed the water. Like, we cannot be putting dams everywhere. It will be the equivalent of plugging our arteries and then we will die. So
okay, we must open the waters to flow freely like within our own veins. How's that, Elsa?
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
So we asked for the next phrase, so I get to start translating it when.
There,
Oh,
there.
That's my
It's a long word though.
class.
Why Gago's too fast tonight?
Yeah, like that.
I'm thinking, while you are talking,
Must have been all that water today, being around
Yeah.
that water.
That's a long one.
okay, Yunghua. Jinu, yeah. Jinu, yeah. De.
Way,
Yeah, way, Neo. You go Jinu, yeah. De we Neo. Then Janina stays and Onegono stays.
Yungwa,
I'll say it, then go ahead. Yungwa Jinu Hiata de Weyon. Yungwa Jinu Hiata de Wenio Janina Onegonos.
Yungwa zinuya dade hueyo nio zinine o negonos.
That's the one.
Yungwa dinuya dade weyonio dinine orneganos.
Yungwa tinunya da de weyenio tinine oneganos.
Yungwa zinoni, zinon,
Hiata.
la, Yungwa zinon.
Hiata de.
I don't know how to transfer the H, NH, and
Yeah.
IA.
Yeah.
Zinon, ayadade,
Jinu Hiata de.
zinon ya,
Dade.
dade,
Weyanios.
dade, weyanio, zinini, Onigano. Is it oniganos or onigano?
Oneganos.
Onegano.
Yung wa sinoya dadewe ye nio tinine oneganos.
That's the one.
Yunkwa sinu yatate weyanio chinine oneganos.
Yungwa dinase dana when Ananeas Neganes.
Yung
Niganos.
tinuya tade wenio tinine oneganos.
Very good.
Yungwa sinuhia dade waye niu tinine oneganos.
Yonkwa sinohia. Tate waye nio sinine oneganos.
Yongwa zinunya dadeweye nio tinine oneganos. Teotwetnuni.
Okay,
Next
what,
one is Mark.
8:42.
what time?
8:42.
Okay.
Okay, actually, I was thinking of a Bruce Lee quote when he said, "Be water, my friend," and he said, I don't know if what kind of a phrase I would make, but he says, when you pour water into the kettle, the water becomes the kettle. When you pour it in the glass, it becomes the glass. So I don't know what to say. I guess I would say, I would just say, be water, my friend.
Become the water?
Yeah, or become the water, or be water, my friend.
Okay, I know that. Chadoro oneganos.
Be water. Be water.
Yeah. Ujadoro.
Yeah, be water, my friend.
Ujadon.
Oja.
Yeah. Uja.
No, put it at Oja and leave Daro. There's one. Daro.
Oh,
The oneganos doesn't have to be. Oneganos. Ujadoro oneganos aye the A first break. Then at the IE. Jado. Onegan, Ujadoro oneganos aye jado.
Ojadaro oneganos ayejado.
Ojadaro oneganos ayechado.
Ojadaro oneganos ayechado.
Onjadaro, oneganos, onjadaro.
Ungiandaro oneganos ayejano.
Ayejado.
Ayejado.
Unchetaro oneganos ayecharo.
Dejaro Neganes Ujadara.
Ojataro oneganos ayejado.
Ujadaro oneganos ayetajan.
Ayejadon.
Ayejadon.
Unjetadro oneganos ayejadon.
Ontiataro oneganos ayejado. Teotwetnuni.
Okay, which one of those jaruns or jadaruns, which one is related to friend?
Jadon. Oh, jadon. Jadon is to be a friend. To become. My friend, see, my friend, water for us to become.
Okay,
It's
so where
It's
this is
like, it's like the human joining the liquid to become a friend, to become one, or the liquid becoming a human to be friends.
Oh, that's so nice.
It's poetic.
Yeah.
be water, my friend.
Hey, a long time ago, about 50 years ago, we went to Agrizasne. And they took me because I spoke Kanienkeha. And I don't know why. Well, Billy Two Rivers, people don't realize he didn't speak Kanienkeha that well at that time. But when we got there, there's Billy. Yeah, he goes up to the door, and this kid comes out. He's about 5 years old, and he starts talking to Billy, and he said words that were taller than him. This kid. And I was sitting in the car, I was laughing, and the kid, then Billy talked to him in English. And his mother turned around, I could hear her through the screen door. She said, "Who's that?" She says, "It's a bunch of Frenchmen." She said, the kid said, "It's a bunch of Frenchmen." Because he didn't understand English at all. So I guess he just tied it in that we were French, and we were laughing. And his mother came out. She said, "I'm so sorry." We said, no, it's not his fault. He never heard the language. Yeah, this was in the 60s.
So this means a friend to water we must become.
Yeah.
Okay, put it like that in English. So we're talking like Yoda.
Yeah.
You who loves the Mimi so much.
Well, they're nice today. A friend to water we must become. Okay, what time is it?
8:48.
Okay, how many are left?
Harold and me only 2%.
Okay, let's go really fast.
Mine would be return the medicine of the wetlands. Goes nicely with Elsa's.
Okay, write the English, then I'll
Okay, Harold, how's this? Return the medicines of the wetlands.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, okay, I thought you said two. Oh, sorry, all right.
Oh, yeah.
Return the medicines of the wetlands.
So we can continue. We can say to return the medicine of the wetland.
Well, wait a minute. You're saying like as if you're speaking to creation right now, right? Like, let's say you're doing an opening, you're doing your own personal. I want this, I ask this, and I ask to return the medicines of the wetlands. Am I correct in the train of thought here?
Sure. It would be both, because I know we had the "we must" trend going on in these sentences. So yeah, either or.
Yeah, I guess it comes down to whichever one's easier then at this point.
you're almost like talking like what's the word I'm looking for? A creator talking to somebody, a thing that's of its equal, and trying to get acceptance from each other, see, by returning medicines of the wetlands. That's why I wrote what I wrote in Kanienkeha. Tasenu kwa. Tasenu.
TA.
Tasenu. Okay. Quatsera. Danny. Okay, leave that. Tasenu quatsera Danny. And then Gahne. Wagun.
Okay, the first word, can you say that one again?
Okay. Dasenukwat Seradeni. Kahne Wagunsu.
Okay, after TA.
Okay, well, you're put ON.
Where?
ON, right at the apostrophe, ON.
Like here?
Da'un.
The apostrophe, yeah, ON, da'um za, SA instead of SC.
Okay.
Yeah. And now put SC there. Okay, da'um za senu kwatseradeni. Now we got it.
After the S.
Okay,
Da'un sa se nu.
kwatseradeni. Kahne wagunsu. Da'um za senu kwatseradeni, kahne wagunsu.
Da'un sa se nu quadre. Oh, wait, what?
Gua se.
What?
Okay, gua. Damza senu gua se. TS. Put a T by the apostrophe. Before the S, at the apostrophe and the S, put a T there.
Here?
No,
Before it.
no. Move the T behind the S.
Put the T before the S. TS. No, that other T was supposed to stay there.
I don't know.
Okay, go where the T is right now, put a comma back there.
Okay.
Okay, now put a T.
Another T?
No, okay, you were, Edith, you were right. Take the T out and put it on the other side of the apostrophe. Yeah, damza senu quat seradeni. Sera.
Era. Deni.
Yeah, now, damza senu quat seradeni. Kahne wagunsu.
Da'un sa se nu quadradeni. Da'un sa se nu quadradeni. Da'un sa se nu quadradeni. Kane wagunsu.
Da'un sa se nu quatserateni gane wagunsu.
Daun sase num watseradeni gane wagunfu.
Da'un sa se nu quatserateni gane wagunsu.
Da unsa se non squatseradeni gane wagunsosu.
Kahne wagunsu.
Da gatne wagunso.
That's the one.
Da'un sa se nu quatseradeni gane wagunso.
Ana segunda seradene ganagusa.
Kahne wagunsu.
Ganagusa.
Soon. Soon.
So,
Yeah.
Soon. Like I'm gonna sue you. Say soon with an N on the end, kind of silent. Soon.
soon.
Soon. Yeah.
Daun sase nung watseradeni gane wagunsu.
Good one.
Da'un nu quatserateni. Kani wakunsu. Kani wakunsu.
Saze nungwa sereteni gane wagunsu.
Daun sase nung watseradeni gane wagunsu. Teo tuet nuni. And I would say, and be whole again.
Yeah.
I had this sentence all along. I knew it would end like that.
Okay, Dano.
It made me think of a class that we had a long time ago. It was something about follow the path of the Turo Wampum. And the last phrase was unwe wawadon, so that I would become unwe wawadon.
I hear fireworks outside.
Yeah.
Ba-boom, ba-boom.
Bastille Day, I think.
Oh my goodness, what a day.
Gayeri Hage. It's from the Gayeri again. Wow.
Yeah,
That's something.
it's complete. Gayeri, Gayeri. We had fractions before there was 1491. We already had fractions.
Gayeri Hage.
Gayeri, Hage.
Gayeri Hage. Gayeri, what number is that? Is that 10?
4.
4. 10 is.
Oh, right. Yeah. I got mixed up.
I always remember number 10, Oyedi, ever since I was a kid, by saying old lady. Number 10 is Oyedi.
Good one. Now what?
There's 4 seasons, so that's why it would be like Gayeri. That's why they have 12 months on the calendar. I feel like ripping the effing thing off there and giving them a piece of my mind. There was only 4 seasons. There wasn't 12 months. There was 13 moons and 4 seasons. Case closed, move on. But I'm not a Christian, so I'll have to fight with the whole world.
Hey, your Dano has to be capitalized too.
Okay, Danu. Okay, I'll read it then. Danu aumda Gayeri Hage.
Is there a big break in between the two? Is that 2 words or?
No, that's all one word, but aumda. Because if you put the A there, then you can't pronounce it. It's hard for you, not for me, for you.
Okay, Dano aunda Gayeri Hage.
Danu ahunda Gayeri Hage.
Dano aunda Gayeri Hage.
That's the one, eat it.
Danu, Don, I can't do it when I can read it real perfect in my brain, but when I try to say it out loud, I stumble. Aunda Gayeri Hage.
Yeah.
Danu ahunda Gayeri Hage.
The one.
Dano aunta Gayeri Hage.
Nu agura guiague.
Danu aunda Gayeri Hage.
Danu aunda Gayeri Hage.
Danu aunda Gayeri Hage.
Dano ahunda Gayeri Hage. Teyotuat noni.
There's something wrong there in that word with the apostrophe. Move it from before the Hage and put it in between the Ha and Ge. Okay. Aunda Gayeri Hage. Because it's Gayeri Hage, right? Boy,
Yeah.
Gayeri Hage. Aunda Gayeri Hage. Okay. Does that look right? Proper to you where the break is?
Yeah.
Gayeri Hage. Aunda Gayeri Hage. For anybody, is that easier for you to say than the way that it was?
No, I like it. When you put the Hage at the end, like if you separate it from the Li and then put Hage as one word, then you got Gayeri Hage. Gayeri Hage. I could say it, but if the Ha is there, Gayeri Ha.
Yeah. The proper way to say it is not
Now,
Hage, it's Gayeriha. So
okay,
Gayeriha, one word, Gayeriha. It's one syllable, Gayeriha. Ge. Aunda Gayeriha ge. But if we put the break in front of the HA, then it's Gayeri Hage. That's the way we'll read it. So
oh,
this way makes Gayeriha all one syllable. Aunda Gayeriha ge.
well, that helps. I like the way you explained that. It helped my brain out. Thanks.
Okay, that's it, right?
Yep.
Okay, the time?
We have, it's 9:01. We have to record it and no.
Okay, so everybody knows this is where Wire Garrett is gonna pronounce all the words, so everybody knows to put it on mute.
Okay, I will mute the Longhouse.
Yes.
Go ahead, Wayageru.
Okay. Yeah, Yeguanuk so what nega nigurare, calling all water protectors. De wa nega seruni, let's clean the waters. De yo negatsums, the waters are dirty. Jinine o farane jikjinana wa yawadus. When the caterpillar transforms into the butterfly. Onyxiganistaha audi negros tayotarhu. We must make our mother's waters clear again. Jinine dayegunsoduje ohuntagun, for the face is yet beneath the earth. We must join our waters. You got any rasiruni audi neganus uguanuquasua jinia yoga. We must prepare our minds to receive the medicines of the waters when she sees fit. Ayedewa de wana dewieste, yukini staha, no, yum kitarha se. We must understand our mother when she speaks to us. Yugotinu hiata dewanio jinina o neganus. We must open the waters to flow freely like our own veins. Ujadoro negunus ayejado, a friend to water we must become. Return the medicines to the wetlands. And to be whole again. Set 2.
Okay, all right, can you go back to that? The second to the last one? Something important there. Okay. Gane wagunsu. What does that mean, Waigero?
That's in the bottom of the swamps or the wetlands.
Okay, everybody knows where we live, right? The name of the place where we live, Ganawage, Gane wagunsu. This is what Waigero is always identifying, that everybody says that Ganawage means on the rapids or by the rapids. But the language doesn't say that. The language says something different. just because people want it to mean by the rapids or the fast flowing river, it doesn't mean that. Ganewagunsu, that is right there, where you find the term or the name of Ganawage. So Ganawage then is about everything about where the medicines are, because the wetlands, swamps, basically, wetlands is a swamp. That's where all the medicines are. So,
Stuart, look where I live. I live right in the swamp. So I live in Ganawagunsu. And you, where you live, they would say on the Doharag, on the top of the hill.
How do
Okay,
you hang on? How do you say it?
on the Doharag, A'_NONTOHA, yeah, on the Doharag means on the top of the hill. That's why you would say on the Doharag, Ganusesne, a long house upon the hill.
I was wanting to ask you this for so long.
And people like me, I swear that people are hoping that I die tomorrow, because me, I can tell you what the hell a word means, not what somebody told you it meant. You think 1492, me, I think 1491. 100
okay,
years.
Guayarguero, can you tell us really fast here of that? Can you go back up to that word? Ganewagunsu. Can you compare or tell us the connections to Ganawage, what those two words are?
Ganewagunsu. See, from the time when we were in the Cognawaga in Albany, what do they call that now, where Tom Porter's camp is?
I don't know.
Ganatsuharege, but there's another word. They call it Fonda now.
Oh,
Fonda,
yeah.
New York. But that was a swamp. That was Ganawagunsu. That's a swamp there. That's why when we, the people from Ganawaga or Cognawaga, moved, we brought the name with us. We always moved the name with us. We took the names because we knew we were going to move back into a swamp, because that's where our medicines were.
What is the term wage? Just on its own, what does it imply?
I'm going.
Okay, so then Ganawage, and from what you're saying, Cognawaga, can we maybe find in that word, Ganawage, that they went, meaning moving from that place to where we are now, but still keeping it like the same name, like the same way we would keep your last name, my last name, no matter where we go, but now we're gone over there. Is this the?
Well, first of all, Cognawaga was a Dutch spelling. Was Dutch. They couldn't hear Ganawaga or Ganawaktuja along the swamps, because that's where we lived, along the swamp, Ganawaktuja or Ganawagunsu.
So if the term Ganawage, would it mean I'm going, or you're going to where the medicines are?
No, it just means you're going to the swamps, not the medicine. But your medicines are in the swamp.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll continue this conversation again next week. We had a long day. All of us, we had a very long, full day. We hit the road this morning at what, 10:15?
Mhm.
And we only got back here 6:15. And Guayarguero just had time to get to his house. I bet you he didn't even have time to eat or not. So it was a very full day, and regardless, I'm very thankful for everything. The whole day was full of knowledge, full of experience, interaction. It was a beautiful day, perfect. And this is really the perfect ending to the day, because today, where we were, what we were doing, we were working with a group of people who were working to make changes to improve the waters, everything that we're talking about right now. And what I told them today is that superheroes. Today, everybody associates superheroes like you see on TV, you know, or something, people who kill, people who beat up, or people who smash things or blow up stuff. But the real superheroes are the people who take care of all the future generations by taking corrective actions today. These are superheroes. So today we interacted with superheroes on that level, because they are doing something that everybody else is not doing. So anyways, very good day. So Mark, as you, everybody heard, Mark offered to do the closing. So Mark, it's all yours now to do the closing.
Okay, but I won't be in Kanienkeha. Not yet. But
Do
I'll,
it all you can.
okay. Well, I give thanks to all the waters, all the streams, all the rivers, all the oceans. Give thanks to all the water keepers that were there today. I give thanks to Elsa for driving with me today. I give thanks to everybody who participated today. But I also give thanks to the rain, the thunders, and all the clouds that carry the water. I also give thanks to all the falls, all the river falls, and all the streams from high in the mountains. I also give thanks to my car that's still working right now, but Elsa, traveling with Elsa, that's what I give thanks to mostly. I also give thanks to be here tonight and to say it in another place than my house. Well, it's in Elsa's place, so. And I give thanks to Orguero for giving all these courses. And so, and I also like to give thanks to my mother and my grandmother for if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be where I am here today. And I give thanks to all the stars up in the skies and the waterverse. I give thanks also to the morning sun and the evening moon whenever she's around. And so I give thanks to our Mother Earth for being alive on this planet and to live this great experience. I also give thanks to all the trees, the forests, the things that grow from the water. And I give thanks to water and life itself. And if there's any bad stuff around here, well, we sweep it aside to all three levels. So air to out, air to out, air to out.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, that was beautiful, Mark. Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
All right, Danzi Jadutka, everybody. Sasun Dios.
Todos los días, bonne nuit, Love you all.